Hi everyone, it's Nicola Burton from The Music Reel and Music Means Business. I have Manny and Mark with me today from the Pushworth Group. How are you guys?
Good.
Thanks, Nick.
And we have two very special guests today from North Queensland who are much, much warmer than we are right now. So we've got Marghi, who runs the Great Barrier Reef Festival, and Gavin, who runs the Airlie Beach Music Festival. How are you two?
Good, thanks.
Very good.
You look nice and relaxed up there.
Not much.
What's with the fan in the background? We're freezing down here at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, you've got a fan on.
We got the fan on. It's very hot.
It's just a bit humid.
Welcome to Airlie Beach.
Oh, shut up. No, that's not fair.
This time of year. Yep. That's brilliant.
Well, look, you guys, I guess, are one of hundreds of festival organisers around the country who have had, you know, everything's in limbo. No one really knows what's going on. You know, you've had hundreds of thousands of dollars invested in this industry to now be in a situation where, you know, festivals haven't been able to happen as they were planned. As I said, Manny and I produced the Caxton Street Seafood and Wine Festival for 13 years. So we understand what it's like, you know, with budgets and it used to take us a year to get that thing happening every year. So we understand what it's like for you. So I thought maybe over to you, Marghi and Gavin, talk about, so Marghi, yours was going to be in August. Gavin, yours was going to be in November. So talk to me about what you're thinking is going to happen moving forward.
Well, for Great Barrier Reef Festival, it's a tourism and community festival, so it does attract people from out of town, and it also, a lot of locals come out, and, you know, there's, on the opening night, there's 5,000 people on the foreshore watching fireworks, you know, watching bands, market stalls, carnival rides. So yeah, all the things we're not allowed to do anymore. So
yeah,
we're assuming it's very hard to control numbers. It's an in and out sort of free event. So yeah, I really don't see how it can happen. We haven't done an official cancellation or anything because there's nothing to really say. What do you say? I don't know. Yeah.
And so you're thinking possibly the two festivals could perhaps join forces and do something later on in the year, perhaps.
Yeah. Well, we're hoping by November. Well, we're hoping. We don't know, obviously, but yeah, in November we still might be able to do something. We normally have the big tent set up at the Sailing Club with nearly 3,500 people in it. Obviously, we can't do that. I can't see it being changed that dramatic between now and then, but we can still do something down on the beach. Maybe have 1,000 in. Maybe that's what I mean. We don't know. We're just going to keep waiting and see what happens.
So how important have these two festivals been for your local communities and your local regions and the local, I guess, economy over the years?
Yeah. The Airlie Beach Music Festival contributed $2.4 million to the local economy last year. And Reef Festival is not quite as much, but still on a very large scale. So it's going to be missed by, you know, obviously all the accommodations, tourism businesses, food, and then it just obviously goes down the line as we know how important event impacts are. But it's more for the connection. Both events, just the whole community is very proud to put them on every year, so they will really miss them. And the thought between putting Reef Festival and Music Festival together was so that the whole demographic could be covered, because Reef Festival is more of a family thing, so we'd put the free family events alongside the music festival, so it would be just a big opening party. That's a plan, but yeah, as we know, we don't know.
It sounds fantastic because, look, none of us are going to travel for a while, let's just face it. So I reckon road trip up to Airlie Beach in November sounds like a good plan for all of us to plan to go on.
13-hour drive ever.
Yep.
Yeah, Manny, it's about time you came up.
Exactly, Manny.
Road trip. It's been about 5 years now, hasn't it? You know, like assisting with the supply of entertainment. Look, but building a festival, we've been involved. You know, we had a look in our downtime, the number of festivals that we've been involved in over the last, I would suggest, probably about 25 to 30 years. And it actually, you know, we reminisced the other day and we looked, it was approximately, I think it was about 120 festivals. And, you know, I don't want to name drop any, but, you know, they sort of start with, you know, curating and supply of artists to the big day out, to Fresh Fest. There's some huge events there that we supplied to, without name dropping. But I guess I've seen some festivals like really come out of the embers of nothing, really. So you've been around for 8 years. So that's an incredible history, especially for a regional festival to build each year for 8 years. And how did it start? How did the vision in your mind manifest? And then how did you get there 8 years later? Irrespective of what transpires this year, that's an amazing record, Gavin. So, congratulations, hats off, especially for a regional event. How did you engineer it? What was in your head when you started this?
About 20 years ago, I was in a duo that played around Airlie Beach and the islands. And I moved up from Toowoomba with a mate, and I just thought, this is the most beautiful part of the world, rah, rah. And it didn't have a festival. And I've seen a couple of festivals try and come and go, and they all went bankrupt or didn't happen. And there was more security guards and punters and whatever. So, yeah, I just got a good local team together, and we've got an amazing team up here. We all work together. There's probably about 20 to 50 people that are involved in the actual running of it. And, it's just once you get to Airlie Beach and you see what we got, and every venue out of our 18 venues, you can see the ocean from every venue, the main tent surrounded by water. It's just a great spot to have a festival.
It sounds divine. I know Mark used to live in Airlie Beach, didn't you?
Yeah, 7.5 years worth, and some of the best days of my life, I think, in beautiful Airlie Beach. So I miss it dearly. How are the locals heading up there at the moment? How are they all travelling?
Oh, I'd say we all want to go back to the pub, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Year o'clock.
At least we can now
Well,
we can now go and sit by the water. That's the main thing. We can go to the beach. That was ridiculous when we couldn't, sit by the beach. There's so much space up here, so it's
such
very
a massive
easy.
thing.
But yeah, so that was frustrating. But at least we can do that now.
Oh, it would have been really, really frustrating. I know how beautiful that view of the Coral Sea out there can be. So to not be able to go and do anything with it, that'd be heartbreaking. But
yeah.
Where did you work, Mark?
Look, for years I was the resident DJ at the Juice Bar. I was there for about 3 years, which then became Evolution, which now has become something else, I believe. More names than anything. But worked at Evo's for a number of years as well, and then resident DJ at Magnum's for probably 2 or 3 years as well. So nice little jaunt around town. But,
so moving forward, I'm so sorry, Mark. Moving forward, what do you think? If this festival does happen in November, we've got everything crossed for you. What do you think will be different about the whole event management plan and the whole risk management plan that you guys are going to have to be, I guess, compliant for in order to make this happen?
Oh, it's really like the social distancing, the 1.5 meters. That's going to be the hardest thing if they're still going on about that. But maybe that will change by September. I don't know. It's
fingers crossed.
Otherwise, there would literally be enough space to do it. But how do you control it? I guess. But
once I had half a dozen beers, that's it. There's no such thing as social distancing. So.
Exactly, and that's the whole idea of doing a festival, is to be connected to each other, isn't it? Because you're sort of that energy, that collective energy. Wow.
And
go on.
Festival weekend, I reckon I'd cuddle probably 2,000 people over the weekend.
You felt very good about yourself after that weekend.
I'd be a spreader for sure.
Oh, no. You didn't hear that here.
We already are. Anyway. No.
All right. Well, look, we wish you the very best. Can you please let us know, because we'd like to promote that for you. I think regional community festivals are important. We need to keep those going. We need to support those. We need to support the locals that are actually making that happen, the teams that are working on these two festivals, because it's so important. It keeps the economy moving. It keeps everyone connected. It keeps businesses front of center, front of mind. So guys, look, we wish you the best of everything. We thank you so much for talking to us today. And please stay in touch and let us know. And I'll put all of the information to both your festivals in the post for this video so that everyone can go and check it out. Seriously, the photos look divine. if I can get him into it, we're driving up. It would be amazing.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Thanks, guys. It was lovely to talk to you. Best wishes.
See you guys.
Yeah, guys.